Chat, we're back. I fixed the camera. We went back to the square. What up? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Why isn't it showing my trade copia? I'm just trying to fix something real quick, chat. They got them all jumping. They got them all jumping. They got them all jumping. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Chat, I did not sleep good last night. How's everyone doing? Tuesday. Good morning, what's up? What's up? How we doing, chat? What up, Buggle? Insightify, hello. Insightify, I want to ask if you have a mentorship. I have a course. I have a course with everything that I do. Derek. What's up, Derek? NG Pitts, good morning, good morning, good morning. Charmaine, good morning, brother. Ennis Arisi. I think your name's Ennis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. What's up, man? Prime time, what's up? What's up? What's up? Samson, what's up? What up? What up? How are you? I'm good. I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. I never can complain. Blessed and highly favored, bro. I am in no position to ever complain. The Lord is great. The Lord is great. Every day I wake up, I love what I do. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I am blessed. I'm grateful for my God and God of stress. What up, Zachy? Bit2 Goat. What's up, brother? Tuesday. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What is he? He goes. I think he does this, right? Tuesday. What's up, brother? Does the contract roll off today? I don't know. I use continuous, so that all gets baked in for what I'm doing. What up, Lebo? Man, I'm loving this price action. Yeah, markets have been good. Markets have been good. This looks like range. Just off the 4 hour, this looks like range. I mean, we had a large move. Oh, yeah, this is range. We just took out these lows, didn't we? That could have been a long. I just got here. All I know, I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Dang. That would have been the range all along. That was right around open. It wasn't that clean, though. It wasn't that clean. Like the lower time frame. Yeah, that's pretty yucky. Lower time frame. I don't know if we're gonna... I'm gonna be honest, right off the bat, chat, I don't know if we're gonna... Like, I'm not gonna force it today. We'll see. This is really choppy. I'm so blessed. We already swept out these lows. I would have maybe looked for a long off these lows right here. This range external. But it's range protocol for me, chat. You guys know what that means if you watch the stream. Range protocol. I'm not looking for trend models. I'm not looking for trend markets or continuation. I'm trying to play reversals off liquidity. Range externals. Good morning, bro, from Nigeria. What's up, man? I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming to the stream from Nigeria. That's sick. No. We SMT'd off these lows, chat, and then what's this? Yeah, we SMT'd off these lows. It's not even the other low is over here, wherever that is, way back here. But that's definitely a 1 hour SMT. Yeah, it's this low for some reason. Good evening from India. It's so cool. I love hearing where you guys are from. It's so sick. It's really cool to just think about the fact that people are tuning into the stream around the world. All right, let's work our way through the top down. So we talked about potentially wanting to see this monthly gap get hit, and then yesterday, if you were in the stream, we talked about how that wasn't happening, right? So we're looking for longs back to all-time highs because we left this gap alone. When we were trading down here, it felt like this wanted to reach into the monthly BISI. But obviously, based on this bull wick and that order flow and the flip and price action, we're not going to be looking for lower, right? We're looking for all-time highs. We're looking for this to go right back towards all-time highs. Now, do we see all-time highs today? It doesn't look likely with how choppy we are unless we break the range today. But this week, very, very likely. Very likely this week. Today, probably not. We might straight up just trade range. I mean, this day, today, Tuesday, might just set up range and then set up the daily gap to go higher off tomorrow like this. I think that's very possible. So kind of just range inside day. This set up a retracement of the daily leg to go higher off of towards all-time highs the rest of the week. This is a very, very likely scenario. Obviously, that can change depending on how the session goes, but right now, the way we're trading within 4-hour range, this looks like very high probability of happening. Good afternoon. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not reading that. You're trying to catch me slipping, Derek. Buggle, what's up? You just said, bro. I don't know why my stream keeps starting with the wrong thumbnail. I gotta fix that. I'll fix it later. SMT at New York highs. Yeah. There you go. What you mean New York highs? From yesterday? Because there's, I mean, we just started New York. Ain't no way. Dang, this is really rangy, chat. I mean, you got to think that these lows get hit. What do we always say? You got to think those lows get hit. The thing is, we still haven't done it. We might just range, set those up, and then it stinks down into the daily gap tomorrow. Then we get our little bounce up. And then we go to all-time highs the rest of the week. Because of what Derek said. Yeah, I don't know what bro's talking about. I think you took yesterday's previous day high. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, right here. PDH. This is very rangy. So the question is, does this want to run deeper to run out the lows? But this is one of those days, chat, where you take a step back and you say, I'm not going to force anything. You say, hey, this is range. If there's something good that sets up, we'll take a jab at it, but I'm not in a rush today. This is very tight range. Look at this. Look at this ES 1 hour range. There's a new 1 hour Civi now, new 4 hour candle at 10 a.m. Up inside my life. Chat, I just took like a 6K payout with Funny Futures family. They paid out same day. Make it better, you're my treasure. I will say though, the fact that prop firms take a profit split is so dumb. It's it's so dumb. Like, yeah, let me take 10% of your simulated profits. How does that make any sense? It's literally just to pay out less. Profit splits are dumb unless it's like you're a real brick and mortar firm and you make money when your traders make money. But that's not what retail prop is. It's literally the opposite. They make money when traders don't make money. So why are you taking a 10% profit split? That's so dumb. I don't know. Like, there's no justification for that. But it is what it is. We gotta play the game, chat. I know everything gonna be alright, right. I mean, this is nasty. This is disgusting, chat. Like, disgusting. I'm alright. I'm good on this. Chat, don't force anything today. This might be one of those days where you gotta just walk away and touch grass. We'll see how we look. We'll give it a little bit of time. But this does not look good to me. Yeah, brother, ooh. Yeah, that's facts. I might need to pull that out right now. Where's my stream deck? Here it is. Yeah, nah, this is nasty. I'm good on this, chat. There's no reason to force anything on days like today. These are the type of days where you generally will just give back money.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Brother, ugh.
What's that? What's that, brother?
You got to be able to recognize this, chat. When price is bad, just sit out. We can still trade range. It's not that I won't trade a range environment. But you got to pick your shots. And right now, we're just within this. It's almost like a channel up. This is going to probably break later today or at some point today, but new 4-hour candle. Straight 4-hour, 1-hour range, chat. There's no rush. No rush. We're green from yesterday. Where did we finish yesterday? Because last time I had checked, we react. Oh yeah, chat. Look at how beautiful our exits are. Because I was like, last time I checked, we hit our this is our target for the day. I mean, you can't make this up. Like, we do it every day. The logic in what we do with order pairing is just beautiful. The exits. This is why I trade the markets level to level. I don't trade R. I don't trade, you know, wanting to reach 2R, 3R, whatever it may be. It's not about getting the risk. How do I word this? When I'm taking a trade, chat, my focus is never on getting to like 2R, for example. Like, if 2R is right here, if this is 2R, one of the biggest things that changed my trading, because I used to do this years in the past, I would just be a static 2R guy, like 2R to this level, and then I'm out. But that just doesn't make any sense when you really think about how the markets work. The market it doesn't care that there's 2R right here. It doesn't care about your P&L. It doesn't care about your risk to reward. The market cares about the levels, right? So instead of trying to take, you know, hold for 2R past this level, I will just take my 1.83 every single time off at this level, and my win rate and my consistency skyrocketed because now I'm trading the markets level to level. And so, like yesterday, that was our target for the day, and what do we see after that? Straight chop and range. Because when you trade the markets level to level, that's how things work. It works out well for you. Obviously, there's the flip side to the coin, and sometimes you're going to trade the market to a level, it's going to keep ripping. You're not always going to get a perfect exit, but if every single day you can just focus on base hits to the low-hanging fruit levels, you can take your piece. And if you can take your piece consistently, then you can run a trade copier, and you can leverage your skill set with prop, and you can start to take big payouts. It's just all about building the skill set of taking base hits and then really leveraging the skill set with prop. Because despite some people hating prop and saying it's a scam and all this stuff, there's real traders, including myself, taking thousands and thousands of dollars out because there's leverage and there's opportunity there where you just can't get that anywhere else. You can't pay. Chat, I paid literally $125 for the funded futures total net spend. So I've spent 120. I just started trading funded futures family. And I didn't want to put a lot of money in because I don't know them and I've never gotten a payout with them and I've never traded with them. But I paid net $125 and I took out 6,000 in payouts. That's a 50x ROI. You can't do that anywhere else. You can only do that with prop. You just got to learn to play the game, chat. This is why I say trying to trade super high R, like 4R, 5R, 6R targets, and trying to consistently hit high R trades with a low win rate, it's not conducive to consistency with prop because it doesn't fit the environment that we're trading in. You can do that more with a live account. In a live environment, you can get away with higher R. You can obviously be profitable with high R, low win rate, just like you can be profitable with high win rate, low R. But one is better for live trading and one is better for prop. It took me years, man. It took me like 3 years. It took me years, man. I started trading end of 2019. I didn't see consistency at all until I started trading ICT, and even then it took me some time with ICT. There's just you just go through levels, man. So like you're gonna be net red, you're gonna be a red trader, an unprofitable, a losing trader, and then you're gonna refine and you're gonna learn and you're gonna get better and you're gonna be more disciplined and you're gonna learn psychology. But it's really not I would argue it's not just those things. I feel like everyone just preaches psychology and discipline because that's like the most, I guess, relatable topics. But the truth is, chat, if you don't have edge, if you don't actually have edge in what you're doing when you approach the markets, if you don't have a strat that has edge, it doesn't matter if you are the most disciplined, perfect psychology, perfect mental trader in the world, you will still lose money. If you have a minus EV strat, if you have a negative expectancy trading, then you can submit as much as you want to your model and your strategy, and you can have perfect psychology and you'll still lose money. So for the people that say it's 90% psychology, it's just cap, bro. It's just not. That's not the truth. Now, psychology and discipline is huge. It is super important. But you need to have edge first, chat. So if you don't build the edge and you actually have a strat with edge, it doesn't matter. Like, edge comes first. Build real edge. Understand the markets. Build that intuition. Build that repetition with price. You know, I'm not just saying jump from strat to strat. You have to put in time with a model and an edge and refine it and refine it and refine it and build it into a real edge. And then you can really, really focus on psychology and discipline. It's risk management, psychology, discipline, but those come after edge. People get it twisted, man. I edge when it hits TP stop loss. And so like my process was, told this story many times, but I started with options, lost, a couple thousand with options, kind of just depositing $500 into Robinhood, gambling on Apple calls, Tesla calls, with no strategy, like late 2019. Then I bought a supply and demand course from Carmine Rosado, if you guys know who that is, for like $350. I started trying to learn how to actually trade and take it seriously. Didn't really see any success with supply and demand, but I'd argue it was more so about just me not knowing how to trade yet. Grinded that out for like a year. Then I found ICT, grinded ICT out for like a year, found some consistency. And then from there, I was like slightly green, but not consistent. And then I made more and more refinements, and now I found consistency because now the whole system is It's refined to the point where I've seen many different markets, whether it's range, whether it's trending markets or high volatility, low volatility. The market regimes shift, and so your job is to adapt. At least if you trade two tickers like me, like I trade the S&P and the Nasdaq, I don't filter for setups. If I was just wanting to be a trend trader, then you could filter through a bunch of tickers, but I like showing up each day and just trying to extract a base hit from ESNQ. But this is brutal price, chat. Don't touch this. I'm telling you right now, don't trust this. I mean, the system's never 100% refined, Lebo. It just never is. It's just the nature of the game. Like, there's always something to improve and learn. But I would say once, like, month... I'm not saying you can't have a red month, but over, like, 10 to 12 months, you should be able to come out green. And you should be able to do that in different market regimes. I think where a lot of people start counting their chickens or, like, thinking they did it is in markets like the last couple weeks where it's just really good price. Price is just trading very good. It's trendy. It's easy to make money in good markets. And so then everyone thinks they have it figured out. And then the market regime changes. It gets slower or choppier. And then everyone gets cooked because they fail to recognize and adapt. And when I say everyone, that used to be me as well. I think that's why trading is so hard. Because I can't really just... Like, I can sit here and be like, chat, you need to adapt to the market the next time it shifts, and you need to be able to adapt. But for you to be able to apply that, you kind of just have to be there and experience the markets. Like, to know how to trade chop, you kind of just have to be thrown into the fire of chop consistently, and that's all I was doing when price was like this. It's just building out an approach that gives me a consistent base hit with chop every day. And then when price is like this, we focus on trading trend and continuation generally. Lovely PA. Yeah. I didn't sleep good last night, and then just waking up and seeing this, I was like, bro. It should reach into this SIBI, I feel. Ideally, we see longs reach into that SIBI. If I would have taken anything, like at open, it would have been this external. But on the lower time frame, it was pretty yucky. ES is... Yeah, this is horrible. ES is so ugly. Chat, this is just one of those days where you protect capital, and if you walk away break even or you walk away just flat, it's a W. Like, if price does this all day, just don't take a trade. The market will always be here. There's no rush. I know sometimes it feels like you want to get closer to your goals and you want to do stuff, but not every day is the day you have to put on a trade. I take a trade usually every single day, but when price looks like this, we're just gonna lose money, bro. There is a high probability we lose money today if we put on a trade right now. Now, things can change if price moves and wants to actually expand or break range, then we can reassess. But as long as price is trading like it is right now, chat, you're just gonna lose money. Yeah, there's no gaps, right, Charmaine? There's no gaps. That's the easiest way to tell. Look at the 5-minute. Since 8:20. There hasn't really been a clean fair value gap. I'm talking like a clean trend fair value gap. There's one right here, but this isn't clean price. That's just a fair value gap within range. So we haven't broken range. All we've done is trade back and forth. And when you put that in context of the daily leg, it kind of makes sense because we swept out these 4-hour highs, and now it's probably going to just range, then retrace, and then go back higher. So we'll probably do this, come down, come up for the rest of the week. I'm still bullish the rest of the week, but today it's just range, and I could see this coming down a little bit. To do that again tomorrow. Sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend. Learn that from you? Yes, sir. I'll give you guys the tips, man. I'll give you guys the tips. I'm not holding anything back. The one thing I can't give you is the ability to like recognize bad price, but that's the beauty of the stream, chat. If you watch the stream, you're gonna know when to trade and when not to. Some people are probably gonna put trades on today and get cooked. There's just no rush. If price is gonna do this and go back and forth and back and forth, I don't want anything. I'm not interested in anything. See if it leaves the Sibby and we just come down. But yeah, lower kind of makes sense right now, chat. There's a 4-hour BISI down here. And it probably wants to set up that daily gap. So I think lower makes sense. I definitely don't expect, like, I don't expect some crazy expansion today, chat. We already moved a ton yesterday. Look at this daily candle. How much did we move on IQ? There's no way that was an 820 point candle. Yeah, chat, today's cooked. Today's cooked. 110 point S&P candle. 180. Yo, these candles are crazy. What was the sell-off that day? Oh my god, bro. I'm kind of just realizing how insane the market is right now. Like, I know price has been good, but this volatility is insane. Dude. I didn't even realize we closed down 5% that day. Like, I knew we had that down day, that big down day. I thought it was like 4%. Golly, dude, the markets are crazy right now. This candle is insane. 1,600 points on the NASDAQ. And then now we're just pumping back the whole time. Bro, the volatility is crazy. I knew it was very volatile right now, just seeing it intraday, but looking at those daily candles kind of just put that in perspective. That is insane, chat. We're very volatile right now. So look at the difference between these candles. Check this out, chat. This is kind of what I'm talking about with market regimes. 1,600 point down candle. And then the next couple days, like today, 800 point up candle yesterday. And then we go over here and we look at the last few months. You see the difference? One is a completely different environment than the other. 40 point candle on ES. 340. 178. 100 point candle. 115 point candle. Right? You see the difference in volatility? Obviously, there's some big down days, but overall, this is just all range. And this is a trend market. So we go from straight chop and trend, or straight chop and consolidation into a trend market. So different market regimes require different types of trading. Hey Cam, how to handle intraday trailing drawdown like it's theirs velocity? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just trade how I trade. I didn't even worry about the intraday. If you're not sizing way too large and you're taking base hits, there should be no issue with the intraday trailing drawdown. I had no problems with it, but I trail my stop loss and profit. So I'm not sitting here, like, for example, let's say like this is my TP. I lay it all out on the chart for you guys generally. Yeah, we're moving now a little bit. Let's say this is my TP. This is my stop. So as the trade works in my favor, I trail in profit, right? So we'll get up here. Once price goes up here, I'm at minimum above break even, and then we'll put a nice leg in up here, and then I'll trail the right here. So now my stop's all the way down here. Then this retraces this leg. We get another leg up. Now I'm trailing here. Right? So I am never really in the position to give back like 2R, these huge intraday trailing drawdown losses. And when you're not sizing too aggressive, intraday, I don't like the intraday trailing drawdown rules. They're not ideal, but they're not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? You just got to trail your stop and profit. I already trade like that anyway, so you just don't want to size too aggressive. Like if you're risking, you know, 3 losses, 4 losses worth of drawdown when you're trading, then those intraday trade fluctuations are probably going to cook you. But for me, I'm risking like 10 losses on fundeds. I've never lost 10 losses. I've never taken 10 losses in a row in my career. I've had like 6 or 7 losses. Nobody in chat said like 6 or 7, maybe 8 losses. But I would argue those only happened also because I was in a time period where I wasn't adapting to price. Like with how I approach price now, that really should never happen. Good sells. A little bit of movement now. We have the 4-hour BISI down here. Yeah, nah, lower makes a lot of sense, chat. Lower makes a lot of sense. Set up the daily candle for tomorrow. The thing is, there's not going to be a lot of opportunity today. Like I wouldn't want to try and just play this trend model down. It's just range. Lower does make sense, but I don't want to just try and play continuation lower. There's just no rush. Good sells, chat. Good sells. A little bit of movement now. We're breaking the range, chat. What do we say? This is probably going to go. You see how consistently that signature and price gets ran? Very, very consistent. Right? When we have those low resistance highs or lows, you see speed through them. And generally, when you see these signatures and price, and then you have a clear draw to that same direction, you really see some good speed through it. Well, it's nice to see that we're breaking out the range. That's good. Jesus, you're my shepherd. Yeah, nah, retracement of this daily leg makes a lot of sense for us to then go higher off that tomorrow back towards all-time highs. I'd actually be expecting, you know, more lower prices or just chop. Tag the 4-hour gap. Yeah, we tagged this one. This horizon I see. Oh, it almost tagged it. Maybe it did on NASDAQ. Like mini. Stay beside you. It didn't. It actually didn't hit it. Interesting. Jesus, take me to a place where I can fall in love with you a little deeper. This is still nasty, like in terms of the higher time frame. The wonders of your kingdom. Scout model up. I don't know, man. We do have the lows down here, but I don't know if it's just how bad price is right now that's making me not want to trade, but I'm not like in a rush to put something on. I think what's making me sus about just trying to long a reversal model low is the daily candle like coming down like this kind of makes sense a little bit. To set up the daily gap just to retrace this a little bit more. But it could also just sweep the lows and go right back to range. ES seems stronger. I bought a different chair, chat. I bought a Herman Miller. This thing feels nice. I got it on Marketplace. Thing's comfy. And it like keeps me in good posture. Bum bum bum. You're my rock, my cornerstone. Let's see what the reaction is off these lows. But yeah, there's no rush, chat. We're moving, but we're not. You know what I mean? Like it got a little movement on this 15-minute candle, but in terms of the 4-hour, there isn't a lot of intention. It's just a range day. These are the type of days where I'm less inclined to try and play trend, like a trend model. You my rock, my cornerstone. You're my rock, my cornerstone. Scout model looks juicy, no? I don't know about juicy, but it could play. Let's see. Yes, it looks a lot better than NQ. We could maybe, yeah, we could maybe play this range low, back into the range. I feel like my Drake. You better do what you can. Don't wanna see you fall back in that life again. Not that life again. Here's the range low. That life again. I follow his hand. We still haven't even hit this 4-hour low. It definitely makes sense for this daily candle to kind of just consolidate, like we said, chat. Set this up for tomorrow, then all-time highs the rest of the week. So what we'll probably see is this candle either come lower, like deeper, or the reversal model plays right here and we just range. If this doesn't respect these lows right here on ES, then it's probably gonna dig deeper. Because I mean NQ is very weak. That's the one thing that's kind of sus. But either this candle digs deeper into the leg to set that up tomorrow, or we just consolidate. But I'm definitely not expecting upside today. Like if anything, just a reversal back into here. But right now we're not even respecting it. Earning trust. Yeah, I don't like that sell. I mean this is heavy right now. There's a 4-hour gap. I'm not trying to play trend right now. There's no clear targets to trade lower. It's just kind of trading lower into nothing. I'm not interested in playing trend right now. I was on a run till I just couldn't stand. I'd be more interested in playing a long back into the range. My price is so heavy, it's not even reacting off that low. That's all me. I gave it all to Jesus. No trend up. I guess it depends on the structure. Right now, definitely not. I don't really want to play trend up either because I just don't expect upside today. It makes way more sense for us to sell hard right now or consolidate. No, I ain't innocent. I'm guilty. My rent so filthy. Rags locked up. Throw it on the trash. But you paid my bill despite what I did in my past. Outlaw bandit. Take my heart and reverse all the damage. Criminal outlaw bandit. I was on the run, I just couldn't stand it. Criminal outlaw bandit. Take my heart and reverse all the damage. Just buy, man. You'll be okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for my model, man. I think I'm gonna wait for what makes me money. If we get a big wick off these lows, you could try to play reversal back in, but we'll see. Let's see what happens here. NQ's heavy. ES still feels like it could wick up. Let's see if we get a big wick up. Trolling. I know you're trolling. Unfortunately, that's like 70% of retail traders, or they're like, let's just sell right now because it's heavy. But if I don't have a model, or if I don't have logic in what I'm doing, I'm just not doing anything. Like I said, it makes a lot of sense for this daily candle to come down and kind of retrace this leg a little bit to then set up the daily gap for the rest of the week, because I am still bullish on the weekly candle. I still expect fall through, potentially back to all-time highs the rest of the week. But today, range or a little bit of sell-off lower to set up that daily gap makes perfect sense. So I don't really want to play like a trend model to the upside, but I would play a reversal maybe. It's just one of those days where I want to take a base hit. I'm not expecting crazy fall through. But if we're going to see any decent fall through, it would be to the downside, I think. I mean, this still has a chance to wick up hard and respect it, but NQ's very heavy. We did tag the 4-hour gap now. So I could see this wicking back up into the range. Yeah, we might see some buyer step in here. Let's see if NQ can get bought up a little bit. This is definitely an area where I feel like a lot of people are chasing short and they might get cooked. Like this is a perfect example, chat, of where like people will probably look for continuation shorts on the 15 or the 5, and I think that there's a decent chance that gets cooked. Can it play? Yes. I just think it's low probability of playing. I think higher likelihood is that buyers step in here. I want to see this put in some good respect to these lows first. I gotta see this like really come up first. So this gray line, I want to see this kind of. I'll probably wait for even extra confirmation a little bit on this because NQ's still heavy. We're kind of trying to catch a bottom here. Where my mind gone, my thoughts screaming loud, calm me down. I'm on. Now I'm found. Yeah, way different. 5-minute gap. Good retracement. Yeah, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. Base hit reversal model, chat. You wanna give it a try? You can send mine outside. Glory to God, glory to God, glory to God. I don't believe in no wishing well, can't wish you well. Pray that my gone. It's way new. I want to see if it get to my entry. If it don't get to my entry, there's no trade, chat. No trade, chat, if it don't confirm up there. This is a little bit of discretion in my model where I'm just waiting for what feels like enough confirmation. And if it doesn't give it, it doesn't give it, and we avoid losses that way. So this needs to actually confirm above those highs. Good push. Alright, about to try this. If we get cooked, we get cooked, chat. Reverse the model, try. Second trade of the week, most likely here. 17 seconds. This should confirm. And place that buy there. Alright. It wicked before. Alright, well, we got filled on that. Let's hopefully see this close up. Pre-fired that entry a little bit, chat, but we're good. It's still confirmed. Alright, we're trying to long. Reverse the model. So... where's... yeah, I would want to be out here. I want to be out here. Final TP is definitely that range high right there, chat. So this 73650 range high is final TP for me. All right, we want to see this get some speed. I want to see this flip with some speed now. Like we said, we should see long step in here if this range model is gonna play. We hit the 4-hour gaps, 4-hour BISI on ES and Q. Range external's been hit. We're trying to play a reversal model back into the range. I'm gonna take half off at 2R and then half off at that range high. I'm just taking base hits, chat. I'm not worried about trying to get a lot today. If we can get away with small green, beautiful. If not, that's fine. If we take a loss on this trade, chat, I'll probably just be done for the day because I don't like how price is today at all. Like, these are the days where you have a decent shot of being red. So I'm gonna take half off at 2R and then we'll hold the other half for the range highs. Honestly, if we get 2R, we're gonna get range highs. So maybe we'll see how it trades. I don't like how this is slowing down though. I want to see NQ get some speed here and flip. Do I want to take half at 2 or just hold for the range high? At this point, it's like I almost want to just hold for that range high, but we'll see. It'll be a discretionary decision, chat. We'll see. Okay, this 5-minute candle probably should open down like this. Yeah, you want to see this candle open down. I don't like how NQ hasn't flipped though. NQ is very weak. Importance of being in the right ticker, my friends. Importance of being in the right ticker. We're gonna have a much better experience today longing ES than we would NQ, chat. You see how my eyes, they very quickly go towards a stronger ticker. It's not even... today was very clear which was stronger. We didn't have to debate between NQ, ES. Once we take out this high on BE, chat. Honestly, could be E now and be fine. Alright, yeah, we're gonna run it here, BE now. Risk-free chat. Risk-free chat. Another one. Another one. Markets are good, man. Markets have been good to us. We're getting a lot of BEs on our trades. Like, we're able to take risk off. A lot of trades go in our favor quickly, chat. Markets are not always like this, man. So milk it. Milk it and enjoy it, chat. I'm not saying think you have it all figured out. I'm not saying think you're better than the markets. You beat the markets now, but milk it and enjoy it. Savor it. Risk free, chat. Risk free. Take risk off. If you're in the long with me, take risk off. This is what we do, man. Who's doing it like us? Regardless of trade, we're BE or nothing today, and that's fine. Right? We're picking our shots every day. Range day, pick your shot. High probability trades every single day. You just gotta adapt to what the market's offering. So hopefully this doesn't wick down really hard here. D trades, I would take if your range highs is 3.4, I would take half off at 2 and then hold the rest at 3.4 personally. When prices range like this, I'm taking base hits. We got to survive this retracement now, chat. That's going to be a tough one. We're probably going to have to survive a retracement into this 5-minute BISI to not get BE'd. We got to survive. I like being risk-free here, though. My risk-free was that high. We hit the high. We got to yeah, it's a little earlier with BE. I'm a little bit more aggressive on my BEs with the reversals because think about it this way, man. When we're trading reversal models, we're kind of catching bottoms. So I'm a little bit quicker on my BEs. Yeah, I see the 5-minute gap. If you want to leave risk on, you could maybe trim to this body. It's just one of those days where I'm okay with a more aggressive BE or just being taken out BE. I don't have the most conviction in price today. But it's also a reversal model, and I'm a little bit quicker on my break-evens with reversals. I mean, think about it this way. When you're trading a trend model, you have price and structure on your side. You're trading with the trend. When you're trading a reversal model, you're generally trading against the trend. You have less going for you. 65 viewers. Let's go, chat. Welcome to the stream if you guys are new. I think our most is 70 so far since we started. We got to survive this retrace. If we don't, it's fine. I like being risk-free here. Will we survive the retracement, chat? That is the question. If you want, you could, you know, move it a little bit below the gap. But for me, I'll just take my BE. Mother, that hurt. My time on the things that I love. We gotta survive this retracement. Where was your stop, D-Trace? Where'd you put your stop? Oh no! BE incoming, chat. I'm fine with this BE though. We're a little bit aggressive on the BEs with the reversals. That's fine. Probably BE here, chat. On the things that I love. Finally loving again. BE, chat. BE. We're out BE. Help me done. There's the 5-minute BISI. It's probably gonna hold, and we might just get BE'd, unfortunately. I want to be risk off there. Let's see if we get hoed by the BE. There's a decent shot that this 5-minute gap holds. W risk management, yes sir. On the reversal models, I'm a little quicker with my BEs, man. On the reversal models, we're quick with the break evens because we're kind of trying to catch a bottom, man. So when we're trying to catch bottoms, I have less conviction in price. I'm a little quicker to be break even. This could still play back up if you guys wanted to try and play this flip back up. But this, you need to see confirmation through it. Let nobody in. I like being risk off there. So we're basically we eat commissions on that trade, chat. That's it. It's like $5. I'm gonna put that in the journal. MES reversal model. If you wanted to leave risk on, you could do that. Like I said, I'm a little quicker with the reversals. There's a decent shot this 5-minute gap holds. We'll see though. How are you trying to like that? NQ's a little heavy too. The other thing I really don't like right now is the way that NQ hasn't flipped. NQ hasn't put good structure in. Just kind of sus. I want to see NQ put good structure in on these flips with ES. Like, they're not trading in harmony right now. It's just NQ's holding her down, basically. We'll see who wins this battle, right? If this 5-minute gap holds, ES should pull NQ up. But if it flips this 5-minute gap, this is going to come back down. Because NQ's heavy. See who wins this fight, chat. It's NQ weakness versus ES strength. We're out the trade, by the way. If there's anyone that's new to the stream, chat, we just took a break even. So you're eating like a $3-4 commission round trip on that. That's it. Break even trade. Break even trade. Let's see who wins this fight. I still like this to hold potentially, but we got to see NQ come up, man. NQ's got to put in some structure up. You want to see this this 1 hour candle wick up in the last 11 minutes? You want to see respect these lows on wick. But yeah, I'm fine with that take, chat. You see how you see the difference in how we approach certain days, right? A day like today, I'd rather play range externals, like this range low right here. I'd rather play that than try to play trend into an area like this where I feel like we can bounce, right? A lot of people are probably trying to short right in here where on this candle that just popped up. I'd rather play mean reversion back to that range, but NQ is holding this down, so we just got to kind of see who wins this fight right now. They're not agreeing. It's like ES is holding up and NQ is pulling down. How I deal with my break-even, chat, is on a day where price isn't great or I have less conviction in price, I'm a little bit quicker with my break-evens. And then on those days when we have a trend and it's beautiful and we have conviction in where price is going and it's respecting price nicely, I give it more room and I'm okay with full risk on. Sober mind, who I give it to? God. God, when I'm down deep in, who gonna visit you? God. He gonna live with you? God. You wanna see NQ flip that gap? That'll be a good sign for this to hold. Those are all them. God good. And my money good. And my fam good. And my friends good. Yeah, take the base hit, D-Trades. It's a range day. It's a range day. Definitely take the base hit, man. In front of the hood. But they still love me because the music good. Body was my initial stop loss. The 5-minute body right here. That's a solid stop. I probably could have ran that too, honestly. Probably a little too wide of a stop. I don't need this whole wick. I don't need this whole wick here, chat. Probably could have. I like that better. Good call, good call, good call. I like that little tighter stop. If this puts in good structure off these highs, we could try to run this off the 5-minute BISI. You got to see NQ put in good structure here. When you take me up from down and put my feet on solid ground. The 15-minute Sibby right there too. I don't love that. Yeah, wait for the gap to flip. Exactly. Honestly, I want to see NQ flip it. No any pressure, darling. Like I said, chat, there's no rush. We don't need to force anything. There's no rush to get in. I'm not in like a state today where I'm very convicted around price. I don't think that price is good. You love me so, me so, me so. Chat, we're live every day at 9:30. If you're new to the stream, man, drop a like on the stream. Tune into the Discord. Every day we ping. When we're live, we drop resources, analysis. I'm in the chat. So definitely go to the top left. Join the Discord. Discord.gg/trading patiently. Join the academy. Does this just chop up though? I know. You should let me so, me so, me so. You love me so, me so, me so. I don't market. I limit order, and then I drag it up above price if I have to. I use trading view position sizing. It shows me doing it. You'll see it right on the screen. I just know what risk I want to be in. Like I have a dollar amount risk in my head, and then I adjust the contracts to be that risk based on my stop size. Very quick. This is a bad price. I think I'm good. I think I'm good, chat. This is a bad price. The fact that that didn't just flip there on NQ and we're coming back down, it might be 5-minute chop now. I like rainy days. I like praise of God. Jesus, I just won't be like him. 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 I just really save me. Please allow your fruits to grow inside me. Why don't you do live in Discord? Because I want to grow the YouTube. I want to grow the YouTube. YouTube has organic growth. TikTok has organic growth. You can't get that growth from Discord. Yeah, but the YouTube 10-second delay is nothing. You are not tripping. I'm listening to straight God praising music. I listen to Caleb Gordon. I listen to Alex Jean, Jay Monty, Sunday. What else we got in here? Keon Boone. Keon Boone's fire. Scooty Wop. I try to listen to music that praises God. Occasionally I'll listen to the other stuff, but if it says any weird stuff, I stop listening to it. I turn it off. Yes, sir. I like rap. I still like rap. I think there's nothing wrong with rap, but I want rap with good lyrics. I don't know. You know Isaac Mansfield? Isaac Mansfield's fire. And Keon Boone. I like Keon Boone a lot. Yeah, this is a bad price, chat. W management from us, because this is choppy. I'm not a fan of this. See if we ended up avoiding a loss off this or what, but I'm no longer interested in this. This is very choppy price. I was gonna maybe look to reposition, but I think I'm good now. Just very, very choppy price. See if it plays higher or what. That was our BE. And then TP1 was that. TP2 is this. Just very choppy price. You might be, no, I mean, I don't know. We'll see, man. You're just probably going to be in a blender is what it's going to be. You're going to be in a blender like I was with my trade yesterday. But it ended up hitting PT. Posted up on the block all day. My brother was a tutor. Only thing I see is we swept internals on ES and held 61% of the fib, but otherwise not great action. Yeah, it's just not good price. Today we knew coming into the day that it wasn't a really good price. I was open to trying this little flip back into the range, but now the delivery is just bad. The other thing is NQ's very weak and it's holding it down, so they're not really agreeing. Like when we play these reversals, chat, you want to see ES and NQ agree. That's a good wick up. We want to see this wick now. You got what? You got 3 minutes D trades on that 1 hour candle. Yeah, NQ's very weak. That's a problem. It's like a tug of war right now. They're just pulling against each other. Ultimately, I think it makes more sense that ES wins and that NQ bounces a little bit, but you might be in a blender. Just straight up fruit ninja. Or a ninja and you're fruiting it. Fruit Ninja's the iPhone game. FOMC tomorrow? Is it 2 p.m.? Eyeballs and brand new iPhones and wonder why we feel this way. Yeah, FOMC at 2 p.m. and then press conference 2:30. Generally, price is kind of sucky before FOMC, so it kind of stalls in AM. So we might get another, you know, not ideal New York tomorrow morning. Do you listen to Sunday? I love Sunday, man. I love Sunday. Sunday is probably one of my favorite artists. He's top 3. I love Sunday. Amazing music. I think we might have saved ourselves a loss, chat. Beautiful trade management. Just discretion on the markets today. Bad price. Bro, it stopped me if this SMTs. That'll be nasty, dude. It might. I don't mind your stop D trades. I like the more aggressive BE on trades like this and price is bad. But it's also just the nature of the reversal models. I feel like when we're trying to catch a bottom, I want to get my risk off quicker. But, if you do that, you got to be okay with the trades where it takes you out BE and goes to target. So. I watched that Obsession movie last night with my girlfriend. Have you guys seen that movie? It's really popular. Yeah, Obsession was a little weird. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was mid. Like, I thought it was mid. I had people telling me, like, it was one of the better movies they've seen and gas it up. And so I thought it was gonna be really good. So maybe I came in with too high of expectations. It's not that I thought it was bad, but based on what people were telling me, I think I just had high expectations. It was good, but it's like it wasn't as good as I feel like everyone made it sound. I don't know. Maybe I'm too critical. But yeah, it was scary. I don't want to do any spoilers, but that one scene, that one scene scared me, bro. The one where she's in the corner and she's moving, bro. She's moving weird. She was moving weird. She's like floating. This is bad price, chat. Sit out of this. We gave our try. We took our BE. I'm probably good now, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm good. Because if we enter in here, we're probably gonna be in a blender. I still like higher. I think I still like higher, but it's not moving good. Break time. What up, Zay? We're talking about Obsession. I just watched it last night. I'm gonna journal this break here. While we're here, chat. And she was here on this flip. Bow. Entry. I take a screenshot of it before and then I take a screenshot of it after. We hadn't flipped on NQ. 1 minute. Might as well get this journal in. Entry model. Before and after. There's one, then we have after. I'm gonna wait and let price do price because I want to see if I'm not gonna take the after until price hits stopper targets. It wicked you out. Yeah, it's nasty, bro. I thought. Never mind. Yeah. Ew. That's gross. One minute change in state. To me, the change in state was this, where we entered kind of this line, this black line. I consider that the change in state, like the area that we shift trend. So it would have been this. It should be a 5-minute OB. It's not a 5-minute OB, I guess. Never mind. Why does it look like this, bro? Why did it get all skewed? I don't know what happened. How did that happen? What the flip? Give me 1 second, chat. Alright. There you go. Should be good now. Fix that. Stop loss on the body of the wick. I had stop at the wicks. I'm out though. Bro, how to set multiple TPs? You just partial. So on trading view, you just set a limit here. Limit. Oh, it's because I'm in replay. Alright, so if it comes up here, I'm gonna get filled on a short. You just right click and you sell limit. Well, obviously it depends on what order you want. If you want to buy stop, sell stop, buy limit. But what I'll generally do is, like, if I have a buy, like if I have a buy limit down here, I'll drag it above price to get filled. So if I have a buy limit right here and I drag it up above the current market price, that basically turns my buy limit into a market and it fills me wherever. You can do that with futures because there's relatively tight spreads. It's like a couple ticks. Or you can put the market buttons on your... Yeah, so the spread right now is a tick. See it? Oh, you can't see it because my thing's in the way. But right here there's a spread and buy and sell limit. Or buy and sell market buttons. Then it shows the spread. The spread's 1 tick. So I don't need buy and sell market buttons because I just turned my limit order into a market effectively by dragging it above price. That's how I do it, personally. I will say trading view data and executions is slower than like a lot of other places, but it doesn't make a difference to my trading really. I also like being able to execute on the trading view charts for you guys so you guys can see it. If you're like a hyper scalper and that really matters for you, then I wouldn't execute on trading view. Today any trade, yeah, I just took a break even. We longed right here. We took break even. It's just choppy price. So what the trade was, if you missed it, was Once we swept these lows out, stung into the 4-hour gaps, we tried to play a reversal model back into the range. Got some decent follow through off entry. And then our BE was this high. And we took break even down here on that candle. Unlucky wick out. It's just chop, bro. It's just chopping. Chat, you want to see what I picked up yesterday? Charizard. Card goes so hard. I think this art goes so hard. Charizard's not my favorite Pokemon, but this goes hard. The thing is, they printed a lot of these cards, so they should be worth more than they are. It's like 300 bucks. Now we pulled this. I don't know if there's people that watch me that like One Piece. We pulled this yesterday. We only ripped 4 packs yesterday of One Piece. We pulled this. Why did you beat E? I knew we still had the 5-minute Bissy, but we're playing reversal model that I have less conviction in, and price is just bad today. My break-even area was this high. That's what I had set. I want to play golf. Did you get your money back from the scammer? Yeah, he never shipped the cards, so I have a PayPal dispute going, so I'm just waiting. I'm actually check that. But PayPal has to refund me 1,200 bucks. I knew that going into it though. Like I knew that there was a chance that he just didn't ship it. That's why I paid him through PayPal, because PayPal has the buyer protection. Chat, little rule of thumb: if you're buying stuff off people, goods and services off people you don't know, use PayPal or use a place that has buyer purchase protection. There's an open dispute associated with this transaction. Yeah, they straight up just took my money and didn't ship the card. He paid for a printing or a shipping label, and then what he's gonna try and say is that he dropped the package off and then that USPS misplaced it. That's what he's gonna try and do. Guy's a clown. What it is, man. I got no hate in my heart for anyone. Wishing the best. I kind of expected that going in. When is it gonna when is it gonna update? I might call PayPal today, see if I can get it like bumped. I said, this is what I said to the PayPal chat. The seller never shipped the items. This guy is a clear and obvious scammer. His intention from the beginning was to scam me and never intended to ship the Pokemon cards out. He's using PayPal to get access to fast cash. He had strung me along for days. He even purchased a shipping label but never shipped the item as seen by the tracking. He's going to pretend he dropped the package off at USPS and that it's USPS fault when the reality is he never shipped the items and never intended to from the beginning. There was no errors on UPS end, which I'm sure he will claim. Please ban this user and flag his account. He clearly does this to a lot of different people on PayPal. And then I just sent like screenshots of all our messages and purchasing and everything. So there's zero chance that they don't side with me. Like, they will for sure side with me. Are you trading FOMC live? I'll trade the AM. Yeah, same as normal. I'll trade FOMC morning. I'm not gonna trade during FOMC. I just trade New York AM really. This is straight booty price chat. Like, there's nothing to be had. 5 minutes just consolidating. I'm fine with a break-even day. We took our little long, didn't play. Price just isn't falling through. So if you guys took that reversal model long with me, chat, make sure you journal it. I'm journaling it right now. I'm live on stream. There's no reason to stop journaling. You're never too good to journal and learn. What was this? Was that a 4-hour low? It was a 4-hour swing low and a 4-hour gap. Entry time frame 1 minute. Inversion. Setup grade. I give that a C. I didn't say it beforehand, but that would have been a C trade for me. Contract size, I think I had 4. Direction long. Bum 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 bum. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, they gotta refund me. You think not beating was bad? I don't necessarily think it was bad. I think there was logic to what you're doing. It's just, like I said, it's discretion. How I manage my trades is discretionary, and price hasn't shown me anything to have conviction in. And so I'm just quicker to beat E on days where price is bad, but I'm also just quicker to beat E on my reversal models. If price was good and I had conviction in draw and fall through, then I would have done the same thing D trades where I just let it retrace the 5 minute. But because it's a reversal model, because price is bad and choppy, I'm being fast. Chat, Pokemon is crazy. I'm up 256%, chat, with what I'm doing with Pokemon. 256%. Yeah, I think we avoided a loss, chat. This is a booty price. It's just choppy. Chop, chop, chop. We're probably going to call the stream early, chat. I love you guys. I love being on the stream with you, but price is really bad, and I don't see myself taking another trade after those lows. Like, the only trade for me was that low. The lows right here, playing reversal back in, and we got beat. So these are the type of days where being flat or being break even is a W, an absolute W. cash sometimes is the best position, chat. And when price is bad and price just doesn't want to fall through in any direction, you're more likely to lose. So instead of walking away red today and going into tomorrow slightly red, protect your capital and save it for a better day. So we're green yesterday. Today we're break even. So we're plus 1.7R in the week, chat, going into tomorrow. Love from India. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. Sick. It's always cool to see where you guys are from. But yeah, chat, I think I'm going to call it. So we're plus 1.7R in the week going into tomorrow. Most likely avoided a loss here with that aggressive BE, so that's solid. Price is just not good. It's just not a good day. So don't force things, chat. Tomorrow we'll see what happens pre-FOMC. So we'll be live in the morning again. And generally the mornings before FOMC are choppy. So hopefully not, but decent shot. And yeah, man, have a good rest of your day.